Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Lisette, and guys, today I have the 5th episode for you guys of the diamond painting stash and chat. And in case you're new here and you don't know what a diamond painting stash and chat is, it's a series on my channel that I'm making for the Refresh Your Stash challenge. It's part of that challenge. And in these diamond painting stash and chats, I talk to participants of the challenge about their stash and about their Refresh Your Stash challenge and other diamond painting related stuff. So you can just listen to this like an alternative for a whip and chat that you may have seen on other channels of diamond painting creators. WIP stands for work in progress, and in those whip and chats, the creators usually talk about their week. This is like an alternative for that. It's just me chatting with one of the participants for about an hour. And well, you can just have it on in the background while you work on your own work in progress, or listen to it as a podcast, or just watch the screen with a cup of coffee or something like that. So, in today's episode, I'm talking to the lovely Robin and Brittany, a mother daughter duo that have a YouTube channel together called Sparkling Diamonds. And as soon as I announced that I was going to do the Refresh Your Stash challenge and these diamond painting stash and chats, Robin reached out to me and she said, Lisette, I really need help with my stash. I've got quite a large stash and I need some help with organizing it. So I said, of course, we're going to do a diamond painting stash and chat. I follow their channel, so I'm familiar with everything that's going on over there. And well, you may notice that during the chat that we're having, the link to their channel is in the description box below, together with some other things that we're talking about in this diamond painting stash and chat. So you can find all the info in the description box below. Guys, I hope you really enjoy this episode. And if you have a larger stash yourself, maybe there are some organizing tips in this episode that you find helpful. I hope you enjoy listening to us. Okay, enjoy. Did it. Hi, ladies. How are you guys?
We're good.
Welcome to the Diamond Painting Stash and Chat. I'm so happy that you're here. We've already chatted a little bit beforehand because, well, I just had some things to talk to the ladies about. But can you ladies introduce yourselves to the channel?
Yes. You go ahead.
Oh, well, yeah. So I am Robin. We're Sparkling Diamonds. We're a mother-daughter duo, if you don't know that already. And I'm Robin. I just a little background about how Lisette, it was actually, so I got a diamond painting at Michael's. I was sick, I think, then. And Lisette was the first. I didn't even watch YouTube. Yeah, it was makeup YouTube at the time. And I found Lisette diamond painting, and first ever, like, and you have been around the whole time since I've never left you. Like, you have been by my side in my diamond painting life. And I love every moment of it. And like watching you do all these diamond paintings, blew my mind.
And I am the Britney half of the channel. And I was actually influenced by her to start diamond painting. So
yeah, because when did you guys start?
So I officially started, we were actually on vacation, and it was like October of 2023, I believe.
Okay.
So I don't remember when you actually officially started. It was probably a couple of months before that. Because she had one, she kind of worked on it a little bit, and then she was like, I'm gonna take it on vacation. And I had gotten one to take on vacation. And literally, I think anytime we weren't out like fishing or at the beach or something, because we went to the beach, we were in the house like diamond painting. We've both been hooked ever since then.
Yeah.
But it's so amazing that you guys do it together. So you really have the same hobby and you're doing the channel together as a mother-daughter duo. I think that's so unique and I really love it. And I really love the dynamic between you guys because you guys go live every Sunday.
Yes.
What time?
So it's 2 p.m. Eastern.
2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, for me it's 8 o'clock in the evening, so I know that, but I just needed the translation to the US time. Yeah.
So
and you guys do a lot of events.
Yes, we do, and we do a lot of giveaways and events and things. And I think this year, kind of like in the YouTube world, I think people are getting tired of like giveaways and stuff. But I love giveaways. Like to me, they're like that's just who I am, and so I'm always buying extra stuff to give away to people. Like it's just who I am. But diamond painting together, like it was funny. I was diamond painting and Brittany found something. We started doing it. I don't know how we became so close diamond painting. Like she would go play video games and then come and diamond paint with me in the evening for a couple of hours. And then it got to where we were just diamond painting together all the time and watching like you on YouTube and like, and then we were like, I don't know how the idea. I remember the first video you did.
The channel, you actually suggested it. And then I think we talked about it. And I think at first I thought I thought you were joking or you thought I wouldn't actually do it or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the first one I do remember, it was an unboxing from Art and Soul of a Hannah Lynn. And I was like sitting in the floor right over here, trying to record while sitting in the floor. And it was like the most uncomfortable and awkward video ever.
So you started diamond painting in 2023. And did you start a channel also in that year?
No, it was actually, I think it was June of 2024. It may have been July. It was June or July. It was around the summertime. I think it was the beginning of June, if I remember right.
Okay. And you immediately started doing events or did you wait a little bit?
No, actually, our first event, so we did the whole year. And then towards the end of 2024, we talked about, I have always, ever since I found Dragon Seasons from the Outpost of Emma Casey, I've always been a fan. And like, I started buying like almost every Emma Casey piece after that. And then I had actually talked to her. We had talked about it a little bit. Like, I was like, I really love her. Nobody does an Emma Casey event. And so I had reached out to Emma and I was like, hey, do you care if we do an event with your art? And she's like, no, of course not. So technically the Emma Casey event of February last year was our first event. So.
Oh, well, and it's about to start again because. Yeah. Oh, wow. And have you finished the Dragon Seasons, Brittany?
I did literally for Dragons in December. Like literally it was probably maybe a month ago. Exactly.
Oh, wow, because that thing is enormous.
It's hanging in her office. So she has an office here, too, in her home. And it's hanging in her office above her desk on the wall.
Oh, cool. And but because you guys, you're diamond painting together and you have a channel together, do you always diamond paint in the same room or only when you're doing the live or normally as well?
No, we're always in the same room.
Always in the same room, but working on different projects.
Yes.
Yeah. And you have because I know the channel, so that's why I can answer these questions, but people who are watching maybe haven't seen as many videos of you guys as I have, but you've got very different tastes.
We certainly do. Yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, well, Brittany, you're the dragon lady. You're a big fan of the dragons.
Yes.
And Robin, you like landscapes.
I do. Yeah.
Miss Guerrero, you like.
Yes, I was wondering if you were going to say that. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you have a favorite Annis Guerrero that you would like to start, or maybe one of your whips is an Annis Guerrero?
You know what's ironic is I pulled out because of doing this event with you. I pulled out Annis Guerrero Damage, which is already halfway done, and so I want to finish it. I pulled it out last night, and it brought back the exact reason you're doing this event, how bad the drills are because it's older canvas. Like, it's just not the same. Like they're not there. It's round, but Damage, like that piece of Annis is
beautiful.
Oh my God. Oh my, look what I did. Okay.
It's a sign.
And she really is an angel like that. Her art just speaks to me. That kind of dark art, that mental health piece of the art, like it just calls to me. And like I think I own almost all of her pieces. I'm part of her Patreon, and you know, I just love her. And so pulling that piece out and working on it, it's like a love-hate relationship, right? I love the piece, but I hate those old canvases.
Yeah. And Brittany, I laughed so hard this afternoon because I was watching, you did an unboxing of the mystery boxes, I think, and you were getting out one landscape diamond painting at the time, and you're like, oh my, the confetti on this one.
The Dakota piece.
It was so much fun. But you said, well, if you love it, then maybe you will love this piece. But it was so obvious, not your style at all. No.
That was like, I think that might be the worst landscape as far as like confetti that I have ever seen from Diamond Art Club, because the bottom half of that canvas is insane.
Yeah, that's the Dakota Detweiler.
It's the daisies piece. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Seaside daisies, I think, or something like that.
I saw that one, and I was actually kind of intrigued because I was like, that's next level confetti.
Do you get the mystery kits ever? I know you're very selective with your buying. I admire you for that. We both are envious of that because, you know, we're not got your control. We need your control. We're working on it. But do you ever get a mystery box? Do you ever take that gamble?
I have never bought a mystery box, and the reason I haven't bought them, first of all, because I was trying to keep my stash under control, but the other reason is I don't destash, because all the kits that come in, I work on them. It's not only it's one of the reasons is that I'm trying to keep myself accountable, but the other reason is it's just really a hassle to destash here because I'm in Europe.
Right.
If you're in the US, there's a much larger group to destash to. And also for me to ship, because I'm in the French countryside, so to ship things off to people who might like it, I just don't think the market is as large here to destash to. And I'm just lazy. So that's the only reason. But I just made my goals for this year, and I actually thought, should I put getting a mystery box on there, because I was like, okay, maybe I should just try it once, just for fun, and maybe just do it as a challenge for myself to work on all the pieces that I get. But if I were to get a Marvel, because I don't do the Marvel pieces, I'm like, okay, would I enjoy diamond painting a Spider-Man? I don't think so.
I can't make myself diamond paint something I don't like. I couldn't.
I will say, actually, ironically enough, the extra kits that came in the mystery boxes from that, I liked most of the bonus kits. Actually, one was like a really pretty Steve Sundrum. One was Magical Force, which is actually discontinued now, which she actually just finished. So I think there was one I didn't like, but they were actually, the bonus kits were actually, I think, better for me than the real kits.
But I liked your mystery boxes. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I could do them. Yeah.
Well, see, I did one, and I said never again, and I'm not, and that is something I have stayed away from, and I have no desire to, because I just always know it's going to be a letdown for me.
Yeah. But it stays fascinating to me. I did do a mystery diamond painting that I did put as a goal, because I did one this year of the Margaret Morales one, and I really enjoyed it. But I need to know what the mystery is going to be. So I'll
me too.
I'll go into the Facebook group and it gets spoiled. So okay.
Well,
do you guys do mysteries? Have you?
Yeah, I adore mysteries, but I'm the same way. I don't buy them unless I know the image. So I'll look when they release, and then I rarely ever start them immediately. I did actually this year, ironically enough, start one as soon as I got it. But it's like I when I look at it once and then I forget it. And so like I have a vague memory of like what the image is, but you still get that fascination and the funness of seeing it come to life, and like, what am I diamond painting? And then you step back and you're like, oh, okay. So I try not to look back after I've looked once to see if I want to buy it or not, and then it's not fresh in my memory when I'm working on it.
Just a quick glance. Yeah.
funny story about that. I've never ever not bought the mystery boxes or when they have the kits. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I'm afraid that FOMO gets me with that, and I'm afraid it will be one once they're gone, they're gone. You at least you get them on destash.
Yeah.
So I started buying every single one when I started diamond painting. So I have every single mystery kit since I started diamond painting. I've got, but I've actually only completed. We're working on one of them. That's a landscape. The rest of them are like, so when when we're talking about me doing your challenge, you got to think how many diamond painting boxes I've got to figure out what to do with, because it's crazy.
Yes, we're going to get into that. My favorite part. Because first of all, you each have your own stash, I imagine.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you keep them separate? Do you keep them in separate parts of the house? How do you, or do you just know?
So we do keep them separate. So originally her storage was the closet down here and mine was upstairs. And then the closet kind of got full. And so hers went upstairs. So there's a third level to this house. And so it's originally was going to be like my game room, but we couldn't get a couch up there. So it's kind of just been like an empty room. And so that's kind of where my storage is, like all the way on one end and then hers is on the other end. And so we keep them separate. We know whose is whose. So.
Okay. And do you have them in storage boxes, or is everything just put on the side and just, we're just going to grab in when we get?
They're mine actually started off, I had like this, the way the house is built, there's like a little cubby. It's almost like a seating cubby. And so like I use that to start mine for the storage. And now the rest of mine, I have a little bit on a shelf, but then the rest are in the floor, just kind of neatly stacked. And then hers up there, because we don't have shelving, is just kind of neatly stacked.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, but they're neatly stacked. And because Robin, I know you reached out because you're like, oh, I need help. But Brittany, you're fine with your stash, aren't you?
I mean, I'm ashamed of how big my stash is. Okay, this is like, I don't like stash shaming. Okay, but
me neither. Totally, no, of course not.
So like the thing is, like, I feel ashamed of my stash because like I hearing other people talk about, like, I only keep 15 canvases, I keep 100 canvases, and then like I know the number of how many are in my stash, and like I've even looked through. I keep mine in my Gems Flow, and I will say I put everything in Gems Flow. I know some people don't put like their minis, but like I put my minis, the Sparkle Pals, like everything gets its own little entry. Yeah. But because that's like my journal. I hate regular journaling, but Gems Flow, I can do electronic journaling. But I've like looked through and I can't find hardly any kits that I'm really like, okay, I would be okay partying with this. Like, it's really hard. And I know I have a lot of kits, and I know I probably wouldn't need to buy any for years, but I don't know how to get rid of some of them because I love them all.
But if you're happy with your stash, who cares?
Exactly.
It's your stash.
I know. Well, I always say that we work hard for our money. So I mean, like, where I spend my money is up to me. And so you know.
Okay, because stash shaming, I always hear people like, okay, no stash shaming, no stash shaming. I'm like, okay, and I've been saying that from the start. If your stash is, even if you have, I imagine that you're not at that amount, but let's imagine that you've got 9,000 diamond paintings. If you're fine with that, that's totally perfect. It's only a problem when it gets overwhelming, like I have too many and I don't feel good about it, and it's eating at me because I feel like I have too many, or I have spent too many, or I don't have room for them anymore. But if you have the room, if you have the money to spend on it, if you love every kid, go. Just go and enjoy.
It's so funny though. I will, like, some of the kits, going through these older kits, I'm like, why did I buy this kit? I don't know if you ever did that when you were going to your whole stash diamond painting. If you had to diamond paint some you hated, but you'll be looking at the box and be like, why did I get this? Yeah.
But that I think I learned a very important lesson in the detox. I would never do that again. First of all, I would never do a detox again. But I would never, if I know that I'm really not going to enjoy a kit, I'm just either going to stop working on it or not even start on it. And if I can't destash it, because for me it's difficult to destash, then I'm just going to give it away to whomever, or in the worst case, throw it away, because I'm really not going to spend my time on a diamond painting that I'm really not enjoying. I can, when I work on a certain piece and I'm like, okay, I'm not enjoying it as much, I can just, okay, let's just get through it. But if you're starting on a diamond painting, or if you're seeing a diamond painting that you have in your stash that just doesn't do it anymore, well, please just don't work on it. Why?
I know, right? Because the
Yeah.
time is too valuable.
Yeah, work on ones that love and make you happy.
Yeah. So first things first, Brittany, you're just going to enjoy your stash and you're just going to buy the diamond paintings that you love because you're very happy about it. And just please keep doing what you do and enjoy your hobby. Robin, now we're getting to you, because you reached out and said, well, I'm overwhelmed. Is that the correct
Yeah.
term?
Yeah, and I get and Brittany will tell you I will go through stages where like I get a little bit frustrated because there's so many, right? And also like I hate the FOMO thing, and also I hate and so I laid some behind me here. I gotta let me just give you an example of it.
Yeah.
So, for example, I'll pick up this one right here. This happens to be Catch Me, my Miss Better D. Now, I like Miss Better D. Are you familiar with that? Do you like, I don't know how much you like Miss Better D. I'm also, one thing, I'm very picky about the shape. This came messed up, the box did. And I put the tape around it. I want my kits to be perfect, but perfectly stay this way, okay? And so that bothered me greatly. The box was, this may have been somebody else.
You bought it from a destash.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't know that this is a kit I want to do anymore. I just don't know.
Is it just because of the condition of the box, or because you don't like the artwork?
I just don't know about the artwork. And then I funny, this is one of the kits, like the boxes that did come when they were coming apart a little bit.
Yeah, that's just the way it was. The glue.
But this is one that I will not get rid of. It's how you say.
I was gonna say, Onami. I don't know how you pronounce that either. It's the Margaret Morales one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, like that's one. So like there's things like I can like. So let's see. Okay, so this I know we're gonna do some of these for the office. These are the butterfly collection.
Oh yeah.
But so we're gonna do some of those and frame them and put them at my office.
Have you done one of them already? Because they're all quite alike. So if you do one, and if you know that you like it, then it's okay. But if you work on one and you're not really enjoying it, maybe you should rethink that project.
That's a good idea. That's a good way to look at it too. And that's funny that you say that, because there's a passion project I want to do too, which is a Dreamer Design, where they're putting out these little roses with little flowers.
Isn't it
romance art? Yeah, and they're smaller and they're very doable, and I really like this because they're flowers and you can frame them and hang them, because that's the other thing. Like I want it to be art that I love and art I can do something with. I'm not wanting to put it just in a portfolio. It's so a lot of my diamond paintings are in portfolios, and that's fine. But I like displaying them, too. So,
but the ones from Dreamer Designs with the roses, you already have them?
I have most of them. I do, yeah, and that's
okay. Because otherwise, I was like, okay, just get one, try it.
That would have been a good idea.
You like it, and then get the rest. But that ship has sailed. Okay, going forward with your next project, maybe that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Robin, do you know how many whips you have, for instance?
Yeah, I have. I look at my gem, so I think I have about 10 right now. About
10 whips. Okay, that's okay. Do you know how large your stash is? Do you know that?
Yeah, I have about probably right now around 650 kits.
Yeah. And have you gone through them? Do you have them in mind, or do you have like, okay, I think I have about 600 or 650 and they're all in a pile?
No. So what I've started doing because of this challenge is
Mhm.
I started with the older ones.
Yeah.
And I've given Brittany some of the ones that are higher in value to go ahead
Yeah.
and try to sell. So like the princess panels. When I
Yeah.
first started diamond painting, I wanted those, right? They were
Yeah.
the big thing. People, so I really did buy one, and we paid what, $300 for it?
I think the most we ever paid was $200, I think, for one.
So
Yeah,
but
they are insanely expensive. Yeah.
I don't think I want to do them anymore. You know, we were talking about Innis Guru, and like I can only imagine sitting down with that. What is it going to feel like doing that with an
Yeah.
older kid? Is it going to be
Yeah.
fun? Is it going to be enjoyable? And is it worth it? I wouldn't buy them again, but I don't think I'm going to enjoy doing them. And so I think this is something I will be selling.
I'm working on a princess panel right now because of the
Are you?
treasure stash. And I like it because I bought that one, so I really want to do it. But if you're like, okay, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy diamond painting, that those are, for instance, the kind of diamond paintings that people really want because they are really difficult to get and people are willing to pay for them. So if you are sure that you're not going to work on them, please destash them and make somebody else happy with them. And then, well, it's always nice to get some money back for things that you've spent money on it yourself. So
Yeah, I know. I agree. I'm curious to know, are you liking doing that diamond painting? Are you liking doing it?
well, I'm doing a round drill, so I think that really makes it different. I'm having a really hard time with the top layer because it's glued, really glued to the sticker, so it's really hard to get off. Um, I have a feeling that the drills are smaller than they are now because when I place them, and I think I'm a pretty neat placer, but when I place the drills, I can see little circles around it. So I'm like, I'm adjusting it all the time. So I like the diamond painting. For me, it's worth doing it. But if you and I got it on a D-stash for a very, very nice price because I saw it, I saw the price, and I hit that buy button so quickly that afterwards I was like, oh, I think I bought a finished one because I just couldn't believe that people.
I remember when you bought that. I
Yeah,
remember watching your video of when you bought that. When you
yeah.
bought that, your shock about getting it.
Yeah. And so I'm really happy that I have it. And I love doing the panels because I love the width. I love the panel style to diamond paint. It's so easy to work with because I usually work on those larger kits. So it works up really quickly. It's lovely. It's just nostalgic. Yeah. And I love working on it. But if you're not particularly a fan of these images anymore, I would definitely destash them because you're going to sell them in a heartbeat because everyone's looking for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you look at your stash, because do you have them in Gems Flow like Britney or
Yes, I
yeah.
do. I
Okay,
do.
so you do know what you have then.
Yes.
Yeah. And what I would do if I were you is I would go through them bit by bit. So not do everything in one go because it's way too large for that. But for instance, do 40 kits at a time, just in Gems Flow. Or maybe if you know where they are, you can look at them physically. But I think it would be easier in Gems Flow. Just look at the image like you were doing with some of the older kits. But just, I think it's easier just to go through your Gems Flow and just take a look. Okay, is it a yes? Okay, then you're going to keep it. Is it a no? Okay, put it in a. You can put emojis behind them. Do you use emojis behind your diamond paintings in Gems Flow yet or not?
I haven't, no.
Okay, just open your Gems Flow. Look at your diamond paintings in your stash. For instance, you open one and it's a Chuck Pinson, and you're like, well, that's my Chuck Pinson collection. I want to keep that intact. Just put a little marker behind it just to know that that's for a certain collection. You can do it per artist, for instance, or like with Britney, you can do all your dragons, for instance, that you know you're never going to get rid of. And just go through like 50 of them, or maybe even 10, and just do another one the week after, and just look at them. And if you're like, okay, it's a no, just put a little cross emoji or something behind it, and that way you can make a selection of kits that you want to destash without it getting overwhelming and you need to go to the attic where everything is. You can just do that on your computer, and you can do it bit by bit so it doesn't get overwhelming. Then you have your stash that you want to perhaps destash. Then just get that organized and just go from there. I think that would be a way to go. How does that sound?
I think that sounds wonderful. And, one of the things, I did give Brittany a bunch of kits to start destashing when I was, and one of the things that, I don't know how I went back to her room and there was the destash kits. I think we were moving them to the other room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm getting rid of this kit. Wait, do I really want to get rid of this kit?
But what I would do, Robin, is I would make a selection first of the things you want to destash that are a no for you. Then the second step is go and put them aside. So put them away from all your other diamond paintings and just leave them there for a bit. Don't start destashing immediately. And then when you're up to it, go through them again, because what you just said was like, okay, now I'm like, okay, I don't want to do them anymore. But then when you go back, it's just like when you're writing, I don't know if you, for your job, you need to write articles or emails or things like that. You write it, then you step away from it, and then a little while later you read it and you're like, oh, I need to change some things. Well, this with your stash will be the same thing, because maybe you're doing part of it on a day that you're feeling like, okay, I'm going to declutter everything, and maybe you're like, okay,
which is what happened one day,
and you regret
they're
it.
all going, I don't want them anymore. And then 2 days later you're like, okay, well, there was something in those 20 that I might still like. So don't rush it. It's no, you have them, you know that you want to, well, what's your amount that you would be comfortable with? Do you know that?
I don't know that. I do kind of know what my goal is, which is this song. I want to know by the end of the year, if there's, whether or not they're doable or not. Here's what I would like. I want to have narrowed down. The only ones in this house are the ones I know I'm going to do.
Or you don't want to do.
I want to do, yeah.
Just like Britney.
Yeah, everything else
she has, she's like, ooh, I love them all. That's what you want.
Yeah, and so and then only thing left is new diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. We're talking about Diamond Art Club.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And so so all the old boxes are going to be out of my house that I don't want, and the only ones are the ones that are definitely going to be worked on, doable. That's it.
Yeah, but you know what you've already done that a lot of people haven't done yet, who are thinking about doing things with their stash. You have everything in Gems Flow already, because there are also a lot of people who are maybe watching that haven't done the inventory yet. You have done the inventory. You know what you have. So you have it in Gems Flow. So either you have it in Gems Flow, you put it in a logbook or in Excel, but you know what's in the house. So that's already, because you've got a large stash, so that's already a great starting point. You've already have a major win over there, and from there you can start organizing, because if you use those emojis, you can make like an emoji that's for all your landscape diamond painting. So you know all your landscape diamond
I did not know you could do that.
Yeah, or you can do an emoji for your Ennis Guerrero, so that you know, okay, this is my collection. Because I think it's nice for yourself to group them in collections, either by artist, either by style, whatever is your thing. Because I think you should try to see it as collections instead of one hoard. Because
I think that would be better for my mental health.
That's how it feels now. But you guys are collectors. You're diamond painting collectors. So if you want to start seeing it as a collection instead of it's just all boxes and it's just too much, try and organize it like that so that you have, okay, I have a collection of Enes Guerrero. I have a collection of mystery diamond paintings. I have a collection of landscape. I don't know, or Chuck Vincent.
I organized when I put all my birds together, and then like any Hannah Lynn's together, and then my Spanglers together. So kind of like that.
Yeah.
And then you can, because even then when you're like, okay, I have, for instance, I have all the Chuck Vincents. Do I really want to do all the Chuck Vincents? Then you can narrow it down from there. Because haven't you guys worked on a Chuck Vincent together?
Yeah, we are
right now. And she's finished. I think you finished what, one?
I finished two.
I know, so I know C's the day. Ironically, I saw it upstairs when I was getting our stuff for our year in review.
And we're doing Appalachian Trail together. Yeah.
Wasn't that a gift for?
It's
supposed to be a Christmas present.
So originally we started last year, and we didn't, and so we started working on it again. We really are almost done with it. It's one of those that's almost done.
It's a large one. And how did you guys? Because Brittany, well, you're not a landscape kind of girl, but how did you like working on that one?
It's actually not been too bad. I think it's just because it kind of reminds me of like home and like where I grew up.
Yeah.
You can see we only have this right here. So.
Oh, it's really beautiful.
So Chuck Pinson, a lot of his, I don't know if you know that, but a lot of his artwork is from North Carolina. I think he lived in North Carolina at one point.
Oh, I love it.
I think most of what we have left is the sky, which is actually the less confetti part.
Yeah, the trees and the grass, that's the most confetti heavy always.
Yeah, but that will go to my in-laws for a present when we're done with that.
But how did you work on that? You didn't work simultaneously.
We did.
Oh. We did one on one side, one on the other side.
Yeah, we did for the first probably I'd say week or two, and then most recently we've kind of been switching out because it's been like in the middle of like events and stuff. So like she might work on it for a week, and then I'd be like, I'll work on it for a couple of days and do a couple of sections. And
because we really wanted to have it done for this Christmas, we didn't make it because of everything going on in our life. The world happened, right, and it kind of put a damper in it. But there's another one we're doing together. There's
a couple. We kind of did the mystery kit together. There's the Amanda Hicks, the crystal one we kind of started together.
Yeah.
We have a couple that we're kind of like working on together. We did Circus from Oraloa together.
Yeah.
That's so cool. But do you get in little quarrels about, okay, who's doing which piece, or is it going very smoothly?
So it goes well for the most part.
Oraloa. So that kit was the kit that they had given us to unbox and do. And for that kit, we kind of started together, and their drills were amazing. So it got to where we were doing it together, and then she started working on it, and she did the circus sign, which is what I wanted to do.
It was like this big chunk of time where we unboxed it, and then we did the Becca Tindol event, and so nobody worked on it for like 2 months because we were both working on Becca Tindol. Yeah. And so then by the time I started working on it again, I didn't remember she wanted to do the sign. And she's like, you did the sign I wanted to do. And I felt bad. I was like, oh no.
But I mean, it was fine. Like she ended up finishing that thing. I was done. Like it's a beautiful kit. That's not a kit, an image I would have picked out, but I love the drills. I love the canvas. I would get kits from Oraloa because that was wonderful.
We love the artist.
Do you have any J-walls left? Because your experience with the J-wall wasn't that great, was it?
God, yes.
So I will say, I'm trying to tell her. So she did actually get a couple of Diamond Art Club J-walls.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to tell her to not let the one with the diamond art to taint her Diamond Art Club one, because it's still going to be a lot of confetti, but it's going to be much more reasonable because there's a lot less colors.
Please, Brittany, Robin. Put the one with the diamond art to the side and just forget about it for the next.
What was I thinking?
Years.
Years. Yeah.
And which one of the J-walls that you have from Diamond Art Club is the one that's most enticing to you? That you're like, ooh, that image I loved best. Do you know that?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head because I got several of them, and this is the problem with me. Like I buy them and then I put them aside and I forget about them until I go through Gem Slope.
I think she's got Mask of Love, and I think she has like 2 or 3 of the like a Scorpio.
Yes, yeah.
I want to say she got Aquarius or Pisces or something, but some of the what are they called?
Zodiac.
The Zodiac ones, yeah.
I would, you know what I would do? I would just put the one with the diamond art aside because it's large and it has so many colors, and just try a J-Wall from Diamond Art Club. Just start on it, perhaps out of baggies, just to get the feel, because that's just, it is confetti heavy, but it's doable, and maybe
like
it will get you back into liking J-Wall again and not hating it.
Yeah, and then, you know, the lesson learned from that is, you know, like the one with the diamond art, don't go buying 3 J-Walls at one time, which is what I did. So, you know, and then, to talk about destash, that's something I could destash because
mine's hanging right there.
I you know, that's a lesson to be learned, like, you know, but you don't, that's a diamond painting lesson I feel like you learn as you've been diamond painting longer, don't you think so, Lizette? Like that's
and it's also one that I'm really like, okay, if you're really not enjoying that, because those take so much effort, and if you're just going to have it hanging and you're watching at it all the time, it's just tucking in your head like, oh, I need to get back to that one, and it, just be honest, it doesn't bring you joy. So
like Debbie who did that.
It's funny. I love the challenge of it, but it definitely is something that it's not going to be something I can sit down and work on for weeks at a time. It'll be something I work on like a section, maybe 2. And I've also learned I need to do smaller sections because that'll make it less overwhelming. But I think it's something I do a section here or there. I would like to finish it, but it's probably going to be like a 2027 finish, probably not a 2026 finish. But
you want to know,
just do one section and just put it away for a little bit. The only thing is, what I experienced myself, I don't know if it sounds, but because there are so many symbols, when you haven't worked on it for a while, you need to get back into it because you need to have that memory of where are my colors. So that takes a little bit of time.
Yes.
So what I would perhaps recommend is do a couple of sections and then put it away, because if you're just going to get it out for one section and then it just takes so long to get into the rhythm again a little bit.
By the time I remember where they are, you're putting it up.
Yeah.
Do you know my story about the 5 senses? So do you know, it's been a while. That's the older. So
she got that when we were still recording on our dining room table.
I was a brand my first jade order, and you know, you get to pick the size. Well, the 5 senses, like that's mental health. I love it, right? You know, it's nursing, mental health, your 5 senses. It's what are they called? What those older paintings is
masters.
Yeah, masters. Yeah. And so I got it, and I did not realize how big this thing was. And it's worse than J-Wall. And it is like we're gonna show you here. I
are we though? Are we though?
Whoa!
That's only like a fourth of it.
But man, this thing is gorgeous. It's 5 kitty. So each kitty, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but each kitty represents one of the senses. Smell here.
Yeah, you've got smell.
And
I'm already seeing the confetti.
Is it all you can see the confetti? I know, right? Yeah. But I want to do this so bad, but it is so overwhelming.
She got 80 by 120.
I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I'm terrible with math, and I was telling Brittany this just earlier. Even now, like I'll go buy it. I won't look at the size of the diamond painting, and then I had these huge diamond paintings. And I'm like, what was? Because now I go back and look. like down my art club, I'm like, they can cut out some of this stuff. They don't need all this extra at the head. Instead, leave the image beautiful, you know?
Yeah. But most of the time, then you get also some color blocking, and this looks like pure confetti.
It is pure confetti. Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it will be better to work on than your J-Wall.
Oh, yes.
Because it's confetti, but it's not like you need all your 200 colors in one little tiny square. So it is confetti, but with less colors, I hope.
Yeah. A lot. I think it only has like 60 or so.
Yeah. Oh, so are you still working on it actively at the moment, or have you put it away?
I have it. It's so there's a rack here beside Brittany. That's good. They're all hanging on. And as we are doing different things, it is harder to. I will say but we both work, right? She has multiple jobs, and I'm a medical provider, so I run a practice, and it's a busy medical practice, and so we have a very busy life. So I will say, like with Emma coming up, we will be doing Emma February and March, and that's pretty much all we'll be doing is Emma's, right? And then there will be times, where I definitely will be doing other things, but it'll be mostly Emma's, and then there'll be a break in there before Becca, and then it's the same thing.
How many events do you guys do yourself? You do the Emma Casey, you do the Becca Tindol, small business.
Yeah, the small shop, and then dragons and
the small shop, and then the dragon. Dragons in December.
That's a new one she just did. Yeah. I didn't participate in that one.
So you're doing 4 events.
Mm-hmm.
And diamond, all these extras, and doing her diamond painting like that she wants to do on the side.
Wow. Because you're doing a passion project yourself, Brittany. I wanted to know more about that because you're doing Reagan Kubacek.
Yes.
The Pooh figures.
Yeah, it's I'm horrible remembering the names. So I know I just started Winnie the Pooh finally, and it's Enjoy the Little Things.
Yeah.
But then you have Tigger, Piglet, and Eeyore. So
and from which company are they?
They were from Enablers Outpost.
Oh.
But I can say that there'll be a future opportunity to get them eventually.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't get into it, but but it was amazing that you were able to get them because they're so lovely, and Eeyore is I love that one.
I love Eeyore, and she had the whole set, so she had several. I think she had all of them released with Art and Soul originally, and we did get one of the Art and Souls, which was the Winnie the Pooh. She got it, and then I was so excited. And then when Enablers Outpost picked them up, I had actually asked Reagan. I was like, Reagan, I wish you would do a Tigger piece. And she came out with one, and then I was like, Elizabeth, I was like, please get it, please. And so they were so excited to get Tigger. Tigger's definitely my favorite by far.
And how do you feel about working on a passion project? Because that's different. Are you enjoying it, or are you feeling overwhelmed, like it's a bit too much?
Well, okay, so all of these canvases are pretty huge. So that is a lot, and it gives you a lot to juggle because I've got 4 huge canvases going. But I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it a lot. And because I love Reagan's artwork, and I love like the subject of what I'm doing. I don't think it would be enjoyable if I didn't really like the subject of it. But because it's something I picked that I really do enjoy, like Tigger's definitely my favorite to be working on, but they're also fun, and the colors are so fun, and I really do enjoy it.
But that's why it's called a passion project.
Yeah.
And are you thinking about doing the passion project with the flowers, Robin?
Yes, I am. So that's with the Dreamer Designs, and remind me the artist.
I think it's Romance Art, but they're small. They're like 40 by 40, so that's like a really decent size.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, that's a great one. Is it every month that you do like an overview of the events that will be on in the next 2 months, I think?
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of revamping it a little bit because I've noticed, so like there was a Facebook group. There still is a Facebook group.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not and I know that they both, the main person who does it, I know she has her own life and stuff. And trust me, I know how hard it is to run a Facebook group, but like trying to get the events more than a week or two ahead of time is really tough. Yeah. It's like, cause they're not getting them posted sometimes until, you know, the middle of the month before the next month. Yeah. And so like, that's part of the reason I started doing it. And then not everybody goes and fills out the Google form. Not everybody has Facebook. And so like, I try to collect them from everywhere and post them. And so I'm actually kind of redoing it a little bit where I think I'm still just going to do 2 months at a time. I may do 3, but then like, and then we'll obviously we talk about the year-long events, but at the end, what I'm planning on doing is adding some slides, and I'm not going to really talk about them, but it'll show each month and like what events are planned and at least like the name and then the theme. So if people want to plan ahead, if their events I already know, they can be like, okay, well, in October, I want to do this event that's already planned and I know it's coming. So that way, at least people can kind of plan a little bit more and know what's coming if I already know. So
because I really think people need that, because there are a lot of time people are like, oh, I didn't even know that event was there. And so it's really nice that you guys are picking that up and showing it on the channel. And I hope by speaking about it today that even people watching this video didn't know about it, know that you guys do that every month, so that they can go and check it out if they want to know which events are coming, and so that they can, well, only just to get your canvas in time.
Well, that's like we did the Emma Casey recording today, because like if you're going to do Emma in February and March, you really do need to go and place an order.
And when I did our event video, I did mention that, you know, like, because some of these artists, like for example, our Emma Casey one, you know, she doesn't have any places you can just go and buy a canvas. I mean, I think Belle Art may have a couple on hand, but not many. All of hers are print to order. So like events like that, you really have to have time to plan, or you're not going to be able to participate.
Yeah.
And I'm actually super excited because for the Becca Tindol event, we're actually going to have a smaller event canvas. So it's actually a smaller size, and it's going to be released with a company. I don't want to say any spoilers yet, but it'll be coming. But it's going to be a smaller one of Becca Tindol's canvases, and it's going to kind of be like our event canvas. So it'll be the first one I work on, and then I'll probably start on my other one. But it's a much more reasonable size. But because her pieces are so huge, it's some people don't like participating because you can't get a smaller piece. So
no, I can totally understand that it can get overwhelming.
Can I just say about our events? You know, talking about that though, Emma and Becca are the sweetest people. I will say, like this, we don't just like we did artist spotlights for a while, right? And get to know the artists and that, and we did Becca's like that. But like they are actively involved with us in these events. Like they're not bystanders who are like, oh, they're having an event. Like no, but you know, Emma's so active in the community. She comes to lives, everybody's lives. She's there. She talks. She's a part of the community overall. She does her own unboxing. She has her own channel. Like Emma and Britney talk all the time.
Wow,
like
cool.
Emma's heart is like, she has the heart of gold. Same with Becca. I know Becca, you see her, you know, she's got her clothing and everything. Like I got her blanket and her clothing and her diamond painting. But Becca's the same way. That she's very involved in her events. They both are, like who they want to produce the release paper. Like it isn't like this just an event and it's their names and come participate. It's like they are really actively in these events with us. You know, it's so cool to know these people, these artists. It's almost like having a celebrity, and it feels so nice.
Yeah, like you're just talking with a friend, and you are, because well, they're artists, but they are also normal people.
With our channel, we really just want to do things for the community. So like that's part of the reason why. You know, we used to do the Art and Soul Roundup. We don't do that anymore because obviously Art and Soul wasn't around. But that's part of one of the reasons we really started doing the event video, was because nobody really talks about events like all together in one place. And so like, it take a lot of work to get the stuff together. Yes. But I think a lot of people really, really appreciate just having all the stuff in one place and knowing where to go and how to participate generally. So.
And what you guys do really well is the small shops. You're really supporters of the small, not only in the event, but also in the way that you're emphasizing unboxing of those companies, and also of all the putties and all the other accessories that come with it. You guys are really great about that.
We love small shops.
Well, you're showing diamond paintings on your channel. Do you guys do, because you used to do sneak peeks for Art and Soul, Do you do sneak peeks for other companies still or not?
We have actually. So we've started working with, we've done, I think 2 from Ever After.
Yeah.
And then actually Amy from the Diamond Design Co. I've been working really closely with her. And we've actually had recently like 3 or 4 because some of them were Miss Fluff. And I've actually helped Amy sign a couple of artists, Miss Fluff being one. And the other is Amanda Hicks, who just released her first piece as well.
Oh, that's so cool.
I adore both of those. So we have done sneak peeks for those. And then coming soon, actually, the fabulous Janet, who took over Mystical Dream Diamonds, I will be having some sneak peeks from her as well. So,
oh, that's so cool because you guys are supporting small shops all the time. You're even doing the small shop event. That's in September, October.
Yeah, September and October. Yeah,
September and October. And you, Brittany, because I don't think that a lot of people know that, but if you're a regular viewer of their channel, you know this. You have an Etsy shop yourself because what do you do apart from all the diamond painting?
So actually, I think I started this before I started diamond painting, but so we're huge Taylor Swift fans, and that's where this originally idea started, was making like friendship bracelets to sell. And so now I just kind of, there is a lot of Taylor Swift stuff on there, but I do make some handmade beaded jewelry, some not Taylor Swift related, some Taylor Swift like themed. But yeah, I do have an Etsy shop where I sell some handmade jewelry, a lot of bracelets, some earrings, necklaces, things like that.
She gave away Randall Spangler bracelets.
I made Spangler bracelets.
Wow, that's so cool. We're going to put that in the description box as well, your Etsy shop, apart from your channel, of course, and all the other information, but we're going to put it in the description box. So guys, go check out Brittany's Etsy shop in the description box as well. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. And do you spend a lot of time still on that, or is it just because you said it started with Taylor Swift, and maybe now it's a bit because the Eras tour has passed. Is it a bit less now, or are you still going?
I would say it's a bit. It's less. So the first year was really busy. I had one set of bracelets that was really popular. Yeah, and then this past year, I have a set of Christmas bracelets that are super popular. I sold a lot of those. So like it just depends. Like last year, I definitely did sell a lot less. I think because there wasn't as much hype around Taylor Swift, because that's a lot of it. And she wasn't on tour, but I did sell a lot of like Christmas bracelets, and then like that's why I've tried to start adding in other things that aren't just Taylor Swift. So it kind of appeals to everybody. But
she did just release her, her album again, The Life of a Showgirl, which her attention is that. Then the bracelets, they definitely started becoming popular again. And so there's also, I've been pushing her to make some for me even. She's so busy, she hasn't really had time to do that, but I've got some patterns of designs that I want for The Life of a Showgirl. She is so talented. This girl, let me just tell you, she has her full-time job at Duke, okay? She does our diamond painting channel. She works for me as my office manager and my biller and my medical assistant. She has her Etsy shop, and then she does prior authorizations for medications for my collaborating psychiatrist. She does all these things.
Wow.
It's her. Yeah.
Do you ever sleep, Brittany?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely do. I do like sleeping.
Okay. Well, me too. Yeah.
I didn't want to get out of bed this morning.
Yeah. Okay. Just a last thing to wrap it up. Back to the refresh your stash, because Robin, you're joining it. What's your plan for this year? Have you selected the diamond paintings that you will be working on? Were those the ones that you showed earlier?
No, the ones I'm going to be working on, that is what I've got to do. And actually, that kind of was my goal for today, but I did get it together. I was telling Brittany that was the goal, is pick out. And this is where I have time blindness. I'm going to pick out 20. Yeah. And I'm not going to be able to do 20, right? No. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of backwards, which is really kind of like where we started from. We're circling back around. Yeah. And then keep going with more kits I'm going to get rid of. Yeah. And so it'll start feeling less overwhelming to me. Yeah. And then the kits that I know that I want to work on, start working on those to get those done by the end of the year. And then the goal is have all these old boxes done by the end of the year, one way or another. It may still be some progress, but that's okay. But
if I were you, I would just start with one, because you already have a lot of whips and you have your events.
Yeah.
And just pick one of the older kits and start with that, and then take it from there.
Well, and that's like last night, getting in a Guerrero out and working on her for that, that was that. And I will say, again, it made me thankful that you're doing this, because just how different their drill quality is and the canvases and stuff. And I was like, oh man, like this is like night and day difference working on a new Diamond Art Club versus the older ones. And so I already can tell you that gives you some incentive to destash a little more, and be more selective on what you're going to work on.
Yeah. Okay. Have you a feeling, have I helped a bit with the things that I said? Is it something that you can get on board with, that you're like, oh, maybe that's something for me?
Yeah, like the Jen's Flow app, that's something I didn't even know about. So I did not know about that. So that is definitely a way to get more organized without having to feel like go upstairs and go through 600 boxes. I mean, I know they're not 600 old kits, but you know what I mean. Most of my old kits are in our closet in my office over here, and they're harder to get to.
Yeah.
And so that's something. And then, and I think, something too, like if you're interested in, if you're somebody who's interested in some older Diamond Art Club kits, know that I'll be destashing a bunch coming up. So
and where are you going to destash them? Because you've got your own Facebook group, haven't you?
Yeah. So we always do. That's one of the perks of our so we do have paid members, and so there are several perks, but one of them is starting at the top tier, you get first dibs on anything we destash. So like if you're the top tier, you get first dibs, and then whenever they're done, it goes to the second tier, and then after that, the third tier, and then after that, I post them in my Facebook group before I do anything publicly. So if you're even if you can't afford to do a membership, which is totally fine because it's not for everybody. If you're a part of our Facebook group, you're still going to get it before the general public, which is a lot more people than what's just in our Facebook group. So I will say at the end here, so I'm not necessarily be doing exactly the refresher stash, but I did tell Robin. So I have, I do have a lot of old kits. I think, one of my things this year I'm trying to do is not all huge kits, because that's part of what ends up feeling like I'm not getting anything done. And so I think I'm going to refresh my stash in the fact of when I'm not doing an event, I'm going to try to have a small, older Diamond Art Club kit going that's going to work up relatively quickly, but also decrease my number of older kits too.
Oh, that's so cool. So cool that you're joining as well. Oh, I just thought only Robin wanted to join. And that's so nice that you're joining as well.
I don't know if I'll destash any, but I'm at least going to try to get down a couple of my older Diamond Art Club kits.
But the older kits, I think you would be very happy once they're not. Some of them don't have any issues, because in my passion project I have 3 older kits and 1 newer kit, and of the 3 older kits, 2 of them have gapping and 1 is absolutely perfect. So it all depends.
I bought a kit, and I did it in search of because of your passion project for one of the ladies.
I think it was Broken Heart Hollow.
It was Broken Heart Hollow.
Yeah,
I loved it so much. I did find it and got it. Yeah.
It does have a lot of color blocking of ABs though, and I don't know if you like that, but I don't.
Brittany found that lily pad method
but there's no way for her to get it though easily.
I know,
but you can do it with just a kitchen sponge. But like the lily pads, it's just like she puts them in a little container, but you just take like a kitchen sponge or something and damp it, and then tap your pen on it, and then pick up the ABs, and just after doing like 2 or 3 placements, you need to retap it to the sponge, but it prevents them from sticking and also the putty transferring to them.
Oh.
And so you couldn't get a lily pad easily without having to pay $1 million. But if you just get like a small kitchen sponge and cut it out to be the size of your multiplacer, just dampen it enough to be wet without being soaking wet. Tap your multiplacer to it, and then pick up your drills. And you can usually do like 2 placements before you need to retap it, but they won't stick. They won't. You won't have issues with putty transfer, nothing like that.
Oh, I will definitely give that a go, because right now my go-to is, I just received it. I've just started with it this week is I accidentally ordered a twist and pick pen of Diamond Art Club, which is actually a very small diamond painting pen. I thought it would be the same size.
They are.
Oh yeah, they're short.
Yeah.
But they're smaller, and they have the twist and pick top, and I have put a multiplacer on the other side. But actually, that makes it really easy to place A/B drills. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, oh, that's going to be my A/B pen. But now I'm going to try your method as well, because that sounds
really well.
It really, it's been a lifesaver, and it doesn't matter what kind of putty you're using. It works for every kind of putty. So.
Oh, that's great, because, well, Robin just know that Broken Heart Hollow has a lot of A/B confetti. Confetti, color blocking. But it is a very lovely piece.
It's beautiful. You do the prettiest pictures. You certainly are very, for somebody who does the diamond painting pieces you do, they're gorgeous. You pick out lovely pieces.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I really enjoy the process of searching for images, and I have in my stash, I already have multiple passion projects. I'm like, okay, well, I want to do that, and even when I'm working on a project, I always have my journal next to me, and I have ideas for 20 passion projects. But as you said, Brittany, they're taking a lot of time because they're so big.
I know, I have several in mine too, and one of mine I originally only had like 2 or 3 pieces, and now it's kind of grown to where it's like technically it has like 6 or 7 pieces that all fit, so I have to figure out how to narrow it down.
Yeah, I think a 4 max is best, but well, everyone should do whatever they want. But for me, right now, the 4 ladies of the forest, that really is a really large project, and sometimes it can get a bit daunting. They're like, oh, I have so long to go.
Yes, feel that.
Yeah. Okay, ladies, we're going to wrap it up. I really enjoyed talking to you guys.
I was going to say the same thing. You are like my hero, and the OG diamond painting queen, and I talking about feeling like Emma and Becca are like stars. Like, I feel like that thing here talking to you, it's almost been surreal. And thank you so much for letting us be on your channel and giving us that honor.
Yeah, and thanks for reaching out, Robin. And I hope I helped a little bit with ideas. And if you ever need any more tips or anything like that, just send me a DM. You know.
Oh, I'm going to be giving you some updates. We'll come back together, maybe about July or August, and see where I'm at and how well I'm doing.
Yes.
You hold me accountable, okay?
Okay, it's a date. We do
all right.
Ladies, thanks so much.
Bye.
Right, guys, so that was the 5th episode already of the Diamond Painting Stash and Chat. I really enjoyed talking to these wonderful ladies. I love the mother-daughter dynamics that they have going on, and they bring so much joy to the diamond painting community. And if you've watched this and you're like, ooh, I would like to be a guest for the Diamond Painting Stash and Chat, well, that's still possible. In the description box below, there's a link to the Google form that you need to fill out. The only requirements are that you're doing your own Refresh Your Stash challenge, because these Diamond Painting Stash and Chats are for the participants of the challenge, and, well, that you have filled out the Google form. And then each first Sunday of the month, I do a check-in for the Refresh Your Stash challenge, and I do a spinning wheel, and, well, the one that gets selected in that spinning wheel will be invited here as a guest. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this Diamond Painting Stash and Chat of today. If so, I hope you give me a thumbs up on your way out. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.